the sun is shining, and you're loaded up.
What a day, what a day. Good days coming my way. What a day, what a day.
That's going to tie the game. We got to play at the plate.
Deep in his homeland. This could be the start of the Renaissance.
Welcome to MLB Sunday Leadoff. Coverage presented by Uber Eats. The San Francisco Giants in the Great American Ballpark up against the Cincinnati Reds. Hello, everyone. I'm John Miller, filling in for Jason Benetti. He'll be back next Sunday. Along with me is Barry Larkin, the Hall of Fame shortstop of the Reds for many, many years, and Sean Estes. He was once a 19-game winner for the Giants and also a former Red. Now, you've got two teams, and this is not really the matchup that we expected maybe a few weeks ago, because the Reds were off to such a terrible start. The Giants off to a great start, but they've gone in different directions. And Sean, in the month of May in particular, the Giants pitching, which helped them to 107 wins last year, has not been nearly as good.
No, it hasn't. And in essence, the bullpen has been the weak spot of this pitching staff. This is the same bullpen last year. It's the same guys that last year led the major leagues in ERA. And they picked up right where they left off, and you see the numbers in April. So what happened in May? Really, I asked Gabe Kapler because I couldn't put a finger on it. He said, I hate to sound simple, but really it's just lack of execution. Guys aren't commanding pitches as well as they did in May. They're showing some signs of coming out of that. Some guys are turning things around. They're making better pitches. They're keeping the ball in the ballpark. The one thing that he is impressed with, though, is their ability to continue to throw strikes. They're not walking guys, so they're making the opposition beat them. So I think that'll turn around.
Now, the Giants last year led the National League, setting a club record with 241 home runs, and their offense has been a little bit suspect lately. They've lost 7 of the last 9, and although a few guys like Crawford and Jock Peterson, Yastrzemski, they've gotten it going here lately.
Yeah, the last 2 games against the Mets at home, they scored 22 runs and they had 8 home runs. So you kind of felt that momentum would carry over here into Cincinnati. They had an off day. They came out flat the day after that. And then yesterday, they did hit. They had 16 opportunities with runners in scoring position. They got 3 hits and they were only able to score 1 run. So, yeah, the offense is still continuing to swing good bats, like you mentioned. A lot of the lefties in the Giants lineups are hot.
And so it was an ultimate kind of a frustrating game for the Giants yesterday. Now, the great Hall of Famer, born and raised in Cincinnati, a star for the Cincinnati Reds, a Hall of Famer, Barry Larkin. The Cincinnati team, they could not have been worse. It was horrible. 3-22 at the start of the year, and now they have one of the best records in the league the last 3 weeks or so.
Well, anything that could go wrong for these Reds did go wrong for the Reds early in the season, but it certainly has been a turnaround. Yeah, they've been decimated by injuries, but recently they have really been playing some good baseball. The last game in the Cubs series, 20 hits and 20 runs. And the first 2 games in this particular series has been about pitching and defense. And there have been really some guys that have stepped up. Brandon Drury has been fantastic. Tyler Naquin, getting a chance to play more often, has shown his ability. In my opinion, the MVP of the team, Tyler Stevenson, has been absolutely fantastic for this team. And Joey Votto, the veteran in the clubhouse, he has been good as well, at least recently. Not the numbers that we expect, but certainly the leader in that clubhouse. This team is playing really good baseball right now.
Stevenson, an outstanding young catcher, and he will be in the lineup, but as a DH today, one of the Reds' best hitters. And Joey Votto is standing by right now with our Ahmed Fareed. Ahmed?
Yeah, thank you, John. Here with Joey, and Barry Larkin was just talking on the broadcast about what you guys have done differently here in the month of May here recently, this series specifically. What has been the difference in your eyes for you guys?
We've started to get the bats going. The first bit of the season, it was slim pickings, but over the last little bit, our swings have been better. Better decisions in the strike zone, more power over the entire field. It's just been a lot better offensively.
What has been different this year? David Bell was talking about how important you are to every team, but especially a team like this that may have some more development with some of the younger players, some of the younger pitchers. Do you see that as a different role for you this year?
No. My perspective, I just try to fit in. I just try to be one of the guys. You know, it's funny. I hear a lot about the veteran thing. but they give back. The younger players give energy back. You can learn from them. So I feel like it's a two-way street, and it's probably my favorite part of being in a major league uniform still.
Thanks, Joey.
Thank you.
Hello.
I'm Ed Fareed.